G'day guys, welcome back to the Aussie Gooner channel, and yes, it's Gooner Talks Transfers, and I didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to do this one. I couldn't be fucked for this one, but you know what? I'm here. I'm here to bring you guys news that everyone's already knows. Those that goes that Kai Havertz apparently coming along singing the song, and he's going to be wearing my colours, our colours at Arsenal. And look, I am absolutely losing my shit right now over this signing. This particular signing is looking to me like an absolute joke of a bloody signing, and I really cannot believe what Mikel Arteta and Edu are doing, or what they can see in Kai Havertz that we haven't already seen at Chelsea Football Club. But guys, before I get into it, if you haven't smashed the likes, smack the likes up. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribes. I know I've been here, there, and everywhere, but I'm back here right now. Not good news, but it's news you know. And if you could, please like, share, and subscribe to everyone that follows me, including Never a Foul, including the Football Capital, Warren's Team Talk, you name it. You know me. I'm the guy. I'm here talking about Kai Havertz today. And you know, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I'm not fucking happy. I've been hearing talks this and that, here and there, and blah, blah, blah. £67.5 million for Kai fucking Havertz. I'm swearing already, and this is probably going to destroy this stream going out there here and there. I don't care. I don't care. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. Chelsea OG, CFC OG in the building. How you going? This man's real happy right now because this guy knows Kai Havertz is dead wood. He knows Mason Mount is dead wood. He knows that they're clearing out their dead wood. And over here at Arsenal Football Club, we don't go looking for top-notch players. No, we go to the mortuary to sign players. You know what I mean? I swear. And that's me telling him what I feel. Proud to be a Geordie. What's with Arsenal buying Chelsea cast-offs? Again, I don't know, bro. It's as if we feel sorry for them right now. And because they're clearing out their attic, it's like, let's go in there and grab ourselves a frigging Kai Havertz for £65 million. Like, this isn't even a garage sale settings. We've gone into a garage sale right now, a garage sale, and paid above any cost. Like, this guy's come in, and we've come in and we've seen an Apple Macintosh in Kai Havertz, an Apple Macintosh in a frigging garage sale. And instead of offering the $5 that it's worth, we've gone and offered the guy $5,000. Has he not shook our hand? Seriously. Luke, give the club both barrels. They deserve it after how they've been acting recently. Facts. Luke, thank you for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. Yes, I know many Arsenal fans right now that are not enthused about Kai Havertz. I have been watching Kai Havertz at Chelsea for a year, a little bit over. And to be perfectly bloody honest, I have not been happy as Larry for him to come to Arsenal. I have looked at him and said, you know what? I can see him doing business at Arsenal. I was happy that he's over at Chelsea. Because the guy's feet are fucking bent. He can't fucking hit the back of the net to save his life. Him and Mason Mount have been a massive problem at Chelsea Football Club. And they're getting peas for these guys, bro. They're getting peas, and they're getting it from our lot. £65 million, guys. 65 million. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you guys think of 65 million. What do you think this guy's worth? Tell me what you guys think he's worth. Joke is an understatement, for fuck's sake. Bloody oath. Another Arsenal fan that feels me right now. It is a Shambhala transfer window show. I'm going to change the title of this. Gooner Talks Transfers. Fuck that. Gooner Talks Shambhalas. Because this is what this is. This particular twit right now is going to be coming into our midfield. Can you believe it, guys? DWTT in the building. Guys, if you haven't, this guy, top guy. The Yankee man, Arsenal fan. I'm telling you now, please check out his channel. He's good guys. He's good people. He's all love. I'm telling you. Chelsea OG, the last batch of Chelsea agents were older. Willian, Louise. Kai is actually a youngster still. Just Chelsea OG, I'm going to jump in on that. What has he done at Chelsea Football Club that makes you think he's going to do shit at my club? What's it like? Let's look at some stats. 91 appearances. 19 goals and 7 assists for Chelsea Football Club. Does that enthuse anyone? 91 appearances, 19 goals, 7 assists. He's supposed to be a 10. He's supposed to be an 8. He's supposed to be a 9. What the hell is he supposed to be, boys? I don't know what he is. I have no idea what Kai Havertz is, but what I do know is that he's not a £65 million player. But thank you, Edu. Thank you, Arteta, for frigging jacking that up. Shut up the deadwood. Bloody oath. We clear some out to just get some in. Arsenal, honestly, Mortuary FC, bro. You know what I mean? We got these guys on the slabs. Deadwood players, right? That's what we go and sign. But we pay top notch. And I'm fucking losing my shit because our midfield at the moment at Arsenal Football Club is not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. I've got Granit Xhaka walking out the door, who, to be perfectly honest, has probably got better stats than Kai Havertz, right? I've got Arsenal Football Club ready to listen at offers for Thomas Partey. Apparently, they've given him the okay. To start chatting to other teams, and he's going to, Saudi Arabia or whatever. So that's two of my key midfielders going out the door, and I'm signing Kai Havertz. I ain't fucking enthused. I swear I'm not enthused. Like Zaruni, Havertz, and Mount, Deadwood, facts. I swear. Can anyone that comes up, I'm more than happy to listen to it. I'm more than happy to hear anyone else's opinions, but please, what am I missing here on Kai Havertz? Guys, let me know. What am I missing on Kai Havertz? Is there something that he's done at Chelsea that I haven't seen, apart from being a waste of fucking coin? George G, does Deadwood make good furniture? I don't know. Maybe if we shave it down and stain it, we could use him. I don't know. We could just get him to use him as a table. We'll just put Gatorade on our £65 million table. I don't know what we're going to do with him. Seriously. Strasbourg Steve, my guy, big up, bro. What's up, bro? What's up, Kai Havertz in the mix, bro? That's what's up. What's up, £65 million for Deadwood, bro? What's up, Tonali that's going to Newcastle? I was talking about him with other guys in the background, WhatsApp saying this guy would be a great signing for Arsenal. But guess what? Newcastle moved in on him, bro. Big signing for Newcastle. Tonali, great move. Big up, bro. Big up. Barbecue fire, burnt meat sale. I swear, bro. I swear. Look, Kai Havertz, to me, honestly, going in and paying £65 million for Kai Havertz, right? For me, guys, it's like going over to a hooker and telling her to kick you in the nuts and then paying her top dollar. That's what it's like, because that's how every Arsenal fan feels right now. I'm telling you, it's mind-boggling because I don't know where he fits in. Does Mikel Arteta think he's going to turn him into an 8? Because in my opinion, the only way this guy could play an Arsenal Football Club is for the whole formation to change. And it's scary. It's scary settings at Arsenal Football Club. I swear, guys, I swear. Luke, how we going? If KSC are serious, then they will match any City bid for Rice. If Edu runs away like a little bitch, and I'm going to say it, bitch, despite this backing, then he needs to fuck off. I completely agree with your sentiments. But remember, the man who's actually talking about signing these players is Mikel Arteta. They discussed this, and to be perfectly honest, this could be the end of Mikel Arteta if this doesn't go well. I see Kai Havertz as an expensive Fabio Vieira. Tell me what you think. Havertz isn't even worth 30 mil. Facts. Everyone in the comments, facts. I swear, facts. Windows XP settings, badly, bro. We're talking Commodore 64, bro. £64 million, Commodore 64 Kai Havertz, bro. That's what I'm going to call him. Commodore 64 Kai Havertz, bro. That's what he is, bro. 64 KB, bro. Fuck me dead, cuz. I'm sorry for screaming, but I'm losing it with this signing because I'm looking at him and thinking he is going to be a liability in my midfield. And best believe, guys, that this particular player at Arsenal will be starting. We do not pay £65 million for a player to sit on the bench. This isn't Tottenham Hotspur with Richarlison, even though it's going to be exactly like that, where it's not going to be a performance. It's going to be an absolute shambles of a player. We are actually going to use this guy. We're going to try and utilize him. What we're going to do with him, I don't know. Where is he going to fit in? I don't know, because right now we need an 8 or we need a 6. I can't see him playing 6. And in my opinion, he'd be a really crappy 8. But obviously, Mikel Arteta, he can see something beyond. I swear, this could be the start of his downfall. I swear. Strasbourg Steve, absolutely awful signing. For the cost and the player is nothing special. There you go. Yes, I completely agree with that because, to be perfectly fucking honest, he has done nothing at Chelsea Football Club at all. And they've tried him everywhere, Steve. Guys, they've tried him on the wings, they've tried him in the midfield, and they've tried him as a false 9. And you know what? In my opinion, he's not a false 9, he's not a 10, he's not a winger, he's a false footballer. False footballer, bro. He doesn't exist, cuz. He's dead wood, bro. We were fucking screaming and yelling at Nicolas Pepe and how crappy he was. We've done better here. Steve, it's a joke. I swear, bruv. I swear, bro. What can I say? DWTT. Here we go. Overpaying for Havertz, but not Rice. Tell me about it. We're trying to be tight asses with Declan Rice, a player who can come in and do bits, but Havertz. No. We got to have Havertz. Fucking make it make sense, DWTT. I can't figure it out. See, peas, but no rice. Big time, bro. Big time. I swear. Strasbourg Steve, I would not pay over 20. He hasn't been good enough since 2019. Dude, this guy has been a fucking joke year on, year out. You want stats, guys? You want stats? 2021, 4 goals to his name. 2021-22, 8 goals to his name. 22-23, stand out, guys, 7 goals. 7 goals! And that's what's brought in the £65 million bid. Oof, clinical. Great player. Lukaku in front of fucking goal. I swear to God. Ramsey in the midfield. That's what I've got in Kai Havertz. Aaron Ramsey midfielder. Lukaku fucking striker. There you go. That's it. 65 million. That's what it is. If Havertz is worth 60, then Rice is worth 200 million. Big time. All day, every bloody day. If Havertz is worth 60 million, all right, check this out. If Havertz is worth 60 million, I'm going to say friggin' Granit Xhaka is worth 90. For Germany too. Oh, he's been a joke for Germany, man. Oh, here we go. Silver One. Oh, here he is. Yes, I'm here, Silver One. You want to jump on? You want to go toe-to-toe with the champ? Oh, means I'll send you the link. You want to know to go? Come on. Take it on, bro. Take me on, bro. I'm telling you, Kanebi can jump on too, bruv. He's run away in the WhatsApp group. He's run away. It's like, I don't need these facts. It's too much. It's too heavy. Strasbourg Deep, he's done barely anything at Chelsea. Doesn't start for you guys whatsoever. Doesn't have any self-awareness. He said he considers himself as a 9, but doesn't score goals consistently. He's a sloppy player. Now, you say he considers himself as a 9. When he came to Chelsea, he was supposed to be a 10. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, bro? Know what I mean? Hey, if you want any company, Steve, send me the link. You know what, Strasbourg Steve? You want to jump on, bruv? You want to jump on? Yeah, give me a sec. I'll make it happen. Give me a sec. I'm going to invite guys. Strasbourg Steve is going to be in the fucking building. He's going to be chit-chatting about this fucking shambles that I've got fucking in Kai, Shy, Hi, how you doing, Havertz? Serious, bruv. Let's see. I'm going to look for you now, Strasbourg Steve Mulgo. Where are you? Search. Fuck this shit, man. I hate Instagram, guys. I swear. I hate Instagram. Swear, bro. Here you go, guys. I'm just going to send you the link now, my man. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm jumping off stream real quick. But I'm just going to paste this for Steve, and he can jump in with me, and it's going to be shits and giggles times. Guys, so now, Strasbourg Steve, you ain't missing anything. It's going to go through some more of your comments, guys. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Adam Elimino. He sees himself as an attacking mid. I know. He's been saying that. And so now we've got Odegaard. In my opinion, for him to be able to play next to Odegaard, we're going to have to change our formation. And that could mean that we play 3 in the back. Telling you, he never got played in his right position. That's a possibility. But I think he has played as a 10 for Chelsea. He has sat beside Mason Mount as an 8, and it never worked out. I don't know. Lafayette, shave him down in the tabletop. Big time, bro. Arsenal love a silky German reincarnation of Ozil. Oh, my goodness. It will not even be that good. I see him as an upgrade on Fabio Vieira. Yes, on Fabio Vieira. But could we both agree that Fabio Vieira has been abysmal? And if you think about it, he's twice the price of Fabio Vieira, so he should be an upgrade on Fabio Vieira. But cheers for your comment. Give me one sec, guys. Just going to go through these comments real quick. CFC facing, here we go. Facing blue, smiling, here we go. Proud to be a Geordie. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. Tell me about it. And never will be. Never has been, never will be. Strasbourg Steve in the building. Grealish settings right now. Grealish settings. Welcome to an Aussie Gooner show that has it's been quite a while, guys. I've been here, there, and everywhere, but thank you for jumping in on this fucking show, because to be perfectly honest, I am not pleased. But Steve, how do you feel about this signing when it comes to Arsenal Football Club and Kai Havertz? Where do you see him fitting in?
I don't see him fitting in. If Arteta thinks that he could play this brother as an 8 like a Xhaka, he's never watched Havertz then. There's no physicality to Havertz. For me, it's like, does this guy think he's like Brozovic or something? Because Brozovic, for example, I use Brozovic because he's like a lanky, kind of skinny dude, but he's got some aggression. He's got some bite to him. He's not a guy you want to mess with. He's not a guy you want to fuck with, Brozovic. Like, he doesn't get knocked off the ball. Havertz is a guy that is probably a bit more stocky and taller and all that than Brozovic, but he don't have that dog in him. And he's not supposed to. He's an attacker, really. But I'm just saying, like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Well, one of the comments that said, "Why are you overpaying for Havertz but not Rice when you need a Rice?"
And that's facts. Legzaruni's come in and said, "Tell me, which attacker is he replacing in the starting lineup?"
None.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, because Odegaard has had a season to end all seasons, and if everyone's not looking at Odegaard now, they should be.
Yeah.
He's not going to be taking over the wings or the 9. So in my opinion, he can only play 8, or our formation changes and we play 3 in the back. And he sits side by side, sort of, Odegaard.
So if you play 3 in the back, then that means you're going to be relying on holding if one of Kivior, Saliba, or Gabriel gets injured.
Or if Urian Timber comes in, then we've got a quality centre-back in Timber. But that's neither here or there. Yeah. Honestly. And proud to be a Geordie's come in and said, there must have been someone else better than Kai for the same or less money. And I could agree with you on that. And I don't know about you, Steve. Do you agree with that? Don't you think there would have been a player out there on the cheap that would have been better suited to Arsenal Football Club than Kai Havertz?
You could have gone with, bro, I've been saying Jonathan David for the longest effing time. Bro, you could have got him for 55. And then you plug him in and give Jesus competition. And Jesus could possibly be a backup to Osaka. Or he could play right or left. That's a lot smarter. Because then you could give Jonathan David time. Or Balogun. Balogun's out the door. Balogun wants out. Yeah, he wants out. He wants out. And you wonder why he wants out. You wonder why.
Well, look, what he wants is starting on football, and he's not going to get it. He's not. Silver One says, Steve, as underwhelming as it is, devil's advocate, here we go. We all want to be proved wrong. Yes, I do too. And look, right now I'm saying it. I want to be proved wrong. I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to happen. Maybe Arteta and the players around him can get a tune out of him. Now, when it comes to this comment, fair shout. But wouldn't you agree, horses for courses, Arsenal Football Club right now, the position that they're in, they should be purchasing players for positions and not trying to buy players to develop them to suit positions. We finished second in the league, 5 points behind. Now's the time to go in there and go horses for courses. We need a 6, we need an 8, we need a 10, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. That's what I believe. Silver One, tell me what you think. And Strasbourg Steve, would you agree or disagree with me on that one?
No,
and what do you think of Silver One's comment?
It's spot on. I mean, like, obviously for you guys, you want him to score loads of goals and all that. We're just saying we don't see that whatsoever based off of his body at work at Arsenal. I like the Bundesliga and all that, but I can't be using stats from 4 years ago. If it was last season, even 2 seasons, I could maybe present that argument. I can't be like, well, 4 years ago he was fantastic. Well, that don't matter anymore. That's 4 years. That's a whole U.S. president cycle. And look how much changes over that time. Never mind football, where things change in a day, right? Like, look at Newcastle. We're making a statement signing, and for me, a statement signing is someone that gets into your 11. Tonali gets into the 11. Makes us better.
Well, this Kai Havertz move, he's a player that He's 65 million. He's coming into my 11. I just don't know where. Now, Adam's coming in and saying Jorginho looks better at Arsenal. And Adam, that's a good point. Very good point. I like this
But
comment.
Arteta didn't use him as much as he should have.
Yes, that's true. But Jorginho didn't look that bad at Chelsea in the same amount of time that Kai Havertz has been there. Jorginho was actually a decent player for Chelsea. He was a 6.5, 7 out of 10 player. He didn't brighten up the squad, but he did a job. He was an 8. He could play a 6 from time to time. He wasn't that attacking style midfielder, but he did a job. So at Chelsea Football Club, Jorginho wasn't.
He kept the play going. He kept the play going sideways and all that kind of thing. Yeah,
he'd ping a ball. He was decent on it. He was hard to knock off.
He took care of the ball. He took care of the ball. I hear like an NFL quarterback, the bare minimums, the basics, just take care of the football. Take care of the football. Don't give it away.
And that's where Jorginho looked a better player at Chelsea, was a better player at Chelsea. And when he came to Arsenal, we saw he could ping a ball. We could see he was calm on the ball. He was hard to knock off. I'm not saying he's wonderful. I'm just saying that if we make the comparison, Jorginho at Chelsea was a better player than Kai Havertz at Chelsea. You know what I mean?
And then if you want to look at the international side of things, Havertz is one of Germany's better players. Well, look at the state my Germans are in. We're literally in some of the worst form in the history of the program, even going back to Eastern Germany. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's
up shit creek. It's up shit creek because the slim pickings and the pickings of Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Mason Mount and Kai Havertz, in my opinion, have been the problem at Chelsea Football Club for years.
Yeah.
Tuchel knew how to use him. To be perfectly honest, if I look, I'm just going to give you his goal output. 2021, 4 goals, 27 appearances. 2021 to 2022, 8 goals, 29 appearances. Last season, 7 goals. So I don't know what to expect, to be perfectly honest.
You knew how to use them in 1 or 2 matches. The UCL final, whatever. He shows up in patches, Adam. That's the problem I have. Now, if he shows up and he can give me consistency, that's fine. And look, I want to be proven wrong. This could be a great signing, but I'm doubtful, especially with the way we're dragging our feet with signings that we need to make in players like Declan Rice, Yuri and Timber, and God, don't even get me started. It looks like a high risk, very high risk, medium reward at best, I think, with this. A medium reward. And the other problem is that I don't know how he gets into your 11. And if he's on the bench, look at the stretch of Arsenal that, towards the back end of the season, Trossard couldn't get off the bench. Jorginho should have been utilized more when me and you were saying Partey was really slacking. And in terms of the versatility thing, if people want to say that about Havertz, versatility is only good if you're really good at all these positions. Kimmich is very good at right back or as a center mid. As a defensive midfielder, they'll do a job. Havertz, he's played all over the place because the manager has no idea where to put the guy because they paid so much money for him. He has to.
He never hit the ground running in different positions. CFC OG comes in. Imagine if he does well. Just imagine. Yes, look, I would love him to do well at Arsenal. I really would. The dog in him, KH, is soft. He's as soft as butter. Fucking oath. Adam says, if Odegaard is having a bad day, bring on Havertz. Now, look, that's a good shout. Yeah. But Adam, think of it this way. Are we in a position as Arsenal Football Club to spend £65 million for someone to sit on the bench? BX Gunner, fuck Rice and go for Camavinga. Camavinga is a decent player, a very good player, a decent midfielder. The reason I think we're going for Rice is he's a very complete midfielder. He could play 8, he can play 6, whereas I think Camavinga is more suited. I think he's a little bit more defensive-minded.
You could play him as an 8 too. He is offensively gifted, but Rice probably fits you. I don't see why Real Madrid would let go of Camavinga either.
No, because he's young as well. He's also very young and he's decent. Don't be too harsh. He may do very well and you'll have pie on your face. I don't mind to have pie on my face. I don't mind to be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. Look, this is one thing about me is I'm not that kind of guy to say, I can't believe I was wrong. No, I'm happy to be wrong. That means I've been corrected.
You just want Arsenal to do well. You don't care if it's Longstaff scoring 70 goals a year or whatever the hell. I don't
give a shit. It's as long as we win. In my opinion right now, £65 million on this player, when I think Arsenal can only spend about 220 and then plus sales, it scares me. Yeah. It scares me because there are gaps in the middle of the park and there will be a gap on the left-hand side. Even if we get Timber, we'll get Timber to sit on the right. We still have a gap on the left-hand side that we need to fill because Stavage is going to be gone, and so is Kirintini. Now, that means what? Do you get what I'm saying? Our left-back position is a bit weak. And the depth that we need, we won't have again because we've just lost Partey and we've lost Xhaka. It's worrying. That's all it is. That's all it is. Very worrying. Kai isn't a striker. No, he isn't. They've tried him, but he's not even much of a 10 either, BX Gunner. Serious, man. I don't rate him. I don't. Football Capital in the building, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the Football Capital, you will see me. You have to. You will see me there from time to time. It's my second home. My guy Butcher in the building, representing the Football Capital. Bit of love, bit of this, bit of that. Having a laugh at Arsenal right now. Yes, he is. Kai, OS. God, don't. I'm not going there. Sorry, CFC. Agent Jorginho made sure you didn't win the title. Look, I'll be honest with you. Jorginho wasn't my problem.
No.
My problem was Thomas Partey not being rotated and Jorginho brought on earlier. So it wasn't Jorginho. I'm telling you.
And it was Trossard not being utilized correctly. It was stubbornness.
Yeah, it was. CFCOG, football is a bit mad sometimes. Shitty Hazard went to Madrid and won it all. Lukaku is a beast in Italy, but crap elsewhere. Kai might just do well or bring luck. Look, to be honest,
I don't see it. I'm trying to think. I don't see it.
And this is why we can't see CFC OG. We know where you're coming from. It's a possibility, but Lukaku struggled in the Premier League, had to go elsewhere to actually pick up form again. And I think Lukaku's the kind of player who's got like a small club mentality. Couldn't really do it for Man United. Kind of did, kind of didn't. Couldn't do it for Chelsea. Didn't mind doing it for Everton, and then went to Inter. Now, I know Inter's a big club in Serie A, but Serie A and England's Premier League is two different worlds. So that's what I think about him.
Well, and also honest, Lukaku, he does well in a two up top. That's true too. Nowadays, that's where his game's at. If he went to Brentford, he would cook because he has someone to play off of. Something like that, but he because he'll hold the ball up, and then that's what him and Lautaro do. A lot of their goals are counter. He'll hold the ball up, shove out the center back, and then Lautaro will bust through. If Lautaro beats a goalkeeper, Lukaku can just run in and tap it in. Sometimes he'll get the headers. Sometimes, but like that's just that's very successful right nowadays. So yeah.
Look. Legzaruni comes in and says, when was the last time a top 4 flop was bought for 60 mil? Which player? Richarlison.
Yeah,
no,
Richarlison.
Actually, he wasn't. Actually, no, Richarlison wasn't top 4. Sorry. Fact, don't know. Anyone know the answer to that one? I can't think of one. Former top 4. We'll say top 4. We'll say top 4. Let's use top 4. Legzaruni, Trossard. Yeah, here we go. 10 times better than... Mate, spot on. Absolutely. Spot on. Havertz will blossom at Arsenal. BX Gunner. I hope you are right. I hope you are right. I want to be proven wrong, but I think everyone can agree that our formation will have to change to suit.
And that's the other big problem that I just thought of. Is Havertz worth changing your formation around completely? Is he that amazing of a player where it's like, wow, we need to get this guy in somehow, some way? No. He's not. From what we've seen at Chelsea and for Germany, there's no evidence to suggest that unless you want to look 4 years ago. So
the thing is, when it comes to that, I think if Mikel Arteta has decided that he will be changing his formation and he wants to play a different brand of football, like a 3 in the back, it might not be us changing our formation to suit Havertz, but this is our formation and we need personnel. That's the only thing I can say. Now, Adams come in and said, Man City have got hundreds of millions on the bench. Yes, but they've also got hundreds of millions on the starting 11. We don't. That's my problem.
And also,
I don't mind. I want to have hundreds of millions in the starting 11, and then we'll talk about the bench. But I feel you. I know what you're saying, but it's different. When you want to work with your starting 11 and then work to the bench, you don't want to work the other way around. So, yeah, I feel you.
You want to make statement signings. Statement signings. They get into your 11 and they make you a better team. Like, bro, again, I'm using the Tonali example because for me, it's just so spot the fuck on.
23, 22, 23 years old. Am I right?
Yeah, 23.
Beast in the midfield. Look, injuries haven't been his best friend, but a very good DM.
Gifted enough to be in the Prem. Decision making, the ability to just find passes, and he's an intelligent player. He's
quality
one
player.
of Italy's best. Quality. Yeah. So exactly.
Very good 6.
I didn't have to bring up stupid shit like versatility. That is part of his game because he could play as an 8 or a 6.
Yeah, but that's neither here or there. That's a player that I wanted to come to Arsenal, but unfortunately we haven't moved in that direction. DWTT says Arsenal's big transfers. Odegaard, one for the future, fair enough. White for a centre back, or a right back. Jesus, good. Havertz, I got nothing. As you said, I hope we are wrong about Havertz, and I couldn't agree more. He's got another one actually. Arteta was problem. Arteta was problem in to finish off last season, not players. Player management needs to improve. Okay, Arteta's problem was his management of our complete squad. Jorginho, like I said, I discussed it with Steve. We've had long conversations behind closed doors about my feelings about Partey having to come off, not because he's a bad player, blah, 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 because he dropped his head, but that's neither here or there. His man management, his squad management isn't the best. And to be perfectly honest, last season, I said it, if we're getting Fabio Vieira and I miss out on Yuri Tielemans, that's going to be a stupid signing and we need more depth in the midfield. Hello? Wouldn't it have been a good move to get Yuri Tielemans instead of Fabio Vieira because it would have been a different fucking story? But anyway, I can't go there because what do I fucking know? I'm just a fucking stupid Aussie in Australia. CFC, stop using logic or else you'll be doomed. I'm sorry, mate. I'm a very logical person. I'm sorry. It has to make sense. Yeah. Adam, remember when we signed Ramsdale? Everyone said, why did we sign a relegated keeper? I didn't. I thought he was going to be a secondary. But anyway, for 30 million. Now he's one of our best players. Look, that's a very good point. Adam, when we signed Ramsdale, I said, why are we signing a backup keeper like Ramsdale? Because I knew we needed a backup. I never envisioned that Ramsdale was going to be a starter. No shit. I thought this is a bit strange. But yes, he was a great signing. He came from a wayward club. He was great on the ball, and he did very well. Now, look, I'm not saying I'm not 100% certain that Kai Havertz is going to flop, but in my mind, I'm 90% certain.
Yeah.
10% still out there that Mikel Arteta can pull a rabbit out of his hat. But at the moment, I'm sorry, his stats at Chelsea haven't been great. Chelsea Football Club have had great players around him for him to be able to actually contribute to their games and to get goals and to get assists. He hasn't. He's been given many opportunities under Tuchel and previous season, of course, under Potter and whatever. Yeah. And he still struggled. And my problem with him is he's not clinical. My problem with him is that he's weak. Now, these are the issues that I have with him. Can he be changed to suit Arsenal's system, whatever that may be? It's a possibility. But for £65 million, I'm not willing to gamble on a maybe. That's my problem. My guy in the building. Look at this man, my fellow Australian. Yes, bro. Yes, my man. He knows how I feel about Shai Havertz. Hi, Havertz. This man and me chatted about Chelsea not long ago, spade a spade. And guess what? He's in the building. My guy from Australia, strictly Chelsea. He's only been a fan for about 6 years, 7 years. But he's strictly Chelsea, and he doesn't rate Kai Havertz or Mason Mount. Yeah. Divio Genius in the building. We need to chat about this, bro. You got our best player. I'm so sad. Now, I believe that there is acid that is being dealt around the world, and I think Arteta and maybe my man Zivo Genius is taking some, and they're lost because I don't see this. BX Gunner, Havertz is a presence in the box as well as he can head in goals regularly. Not really.
Paper.
7 goals last season, 8 goals the season before, 4 goals the season before that. I'm sorry.
Philip Billing outscored him last season. Dude. Philip Billing, my guy. Philip Billing outscored Havertz.
Dude. CFGOG. They also have 100. Oh, fuck off, bro. Adam, back in. We've got Odegaard. He's worth a major fee, yes, but we're no longer a selling club. That is a positive step. Look, you know what? That's true here and there. We are selling Granit Xhaka at the moment, and we're recouping it. We're recouping some coin there. And Thomas Partey is being sold, but I don't think he's going for nothing, right? I also see Kieran being sold, so we can recoup a bit of cash. And it might be
Smith Rowe.
It might be an ESR might be out there at the moment, because if we're getting Kai Havertz in, I don't see the go there. And it's likely that Tom Yasu might be another player that might be leaving. And I'm really a big fan of Tom Yasu, but unfortunately, the injuries.
Yeah, the injury. Because I like him too. You put him in that. If you put him in any of the back four, he'll do a great job. He does. But the injuries, it's like, yeah.
Look at this comment from CFC OG. Kieran Tierney is worth 45 million to 50 million pounds all day. ESR is worth 45 to 50 million pounds all day. I could get maybe 18 or 19 million pounds for Tom Yasu right now. What are you talking about? And Thomas Partey? Thomas Partey is not going to be going for nothing either. I'll probably recoup most of the transfer. No, he won't be. So
I think what CFC is saying is that you guys over the past few years have been crap at selling I don't think he's saying
prior.
I don't think he's saying that I don't think he's necessarily saying that you guys don't have anyone of value. Whether it's like having a shirt, for example, and you undersell it, but you could have got more because you don't know the market, or you leave it too long. Like Guendouzi, you should have got more money. There was talent there. There is talent. Look, I love Guendouzi. The attitude was the problem with Arteta, but he's a good player. You should have got more money than you did out of Marseille.
At the time, yes, but now with hindsight, you can see that it would have been a doozy. But to be honest, at the time, we could have commanded a bigger fee. DWTT says, he's responding to CFCOG. He goes, that worries me. If they sell KT and Balogun and bring in top monies, hopefully we won't waste it again. That's true. That is true. Seriously. Yeah. And here we go. Well, at least Arsenal's owner's family is worth.
And but the problem is they're worth bazillions, but they spent it on Havertz.
No, they don't spend a cent on that. They don't spend a cent when it comes to Arsenal Football Club. Evo Genius, the German James Charles, mate, good at TikToks and dancing, but not on the pitch. He can't finish. Oh, you're telling me, bro? I went crazy on this guy, bro. Him and Mason Mount are they're flops, man. Overrated flops. They're so bad. All day, man. All day. The kind of players that I want Arsenal to move on at the moment. Of quality. I want horses for courses. And guys, this is where I am with Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz brings me a dilemma when it comes to the starting 11 for Arsenal. The reason being is because we've always played with an 8. Now, the only way I can see Kai Havertz fitting into this squad is as a creative midfielder.
Yeah.
Now, I don't see Arsenal Football Club spending £65 million on a player to sit on the bench. We aren't City, and we haven't got that kind of cash in the starting line. You know what I mean? Like, we should be spending that on a starting line player. If we're spending 65 million for the bench, that means the number 8 that we do buy to take that position, if we're that big club, is going to be worth 100 million. And the 6 will also be worth 100 million. And this 65 million pound player could sit on the bench. So my issue here is that we're looking at the moment with this transfer, possible indication of a formation change with a possible 3 in the back. Now, this is what I'm thinking, because it could drive Zinchenko into the midfield.
Which is his best position, I think.
To an extent. With Declan Rice, if it ever happens, which it probably won't, and I said that, I actually said that on a stream the other day. Unfortunately, most people didn't like it very much. That I thought if Declan Rice was to be approached by Manchester City,
he's going Man City, no questions asked.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately now it's looking like he's moving to Manchester City. But
what do you think of that move for them? Do you think he starts for them?
I think he comes in, he'll come in for Gundogan, but I think he's going to struggle because he's not like Gundogan. He's not like for like.
I think if he can improve in tight spaces, because most Man City players, most of that starting 11 can do exactly that. Tight spaces, nifty, crafty kind of thing. Just I think if he can improve on that, that's the only thing that I'm thinking. Because I think he's got the work. He's got the work rate, the hustle that you need to be a part of a Man City team. 100 packs. He's smart enough tactically and all, intelligent footballer. He wins the ball. I think that works. It's just if he can improve a little bit technically in those kind of tight spaces and the touch and go, he might have an off first season like Grealish did or whatever. But he'll grow, and that'll be a good investment. I think.
That's the only way I can see him fitting in. And Adam's come in and said, look, Arsenal get to finally sell on their terms. That's a good point.
Yeah.
We've seen RVB and Sanchez and get robbed in the past. That's right. And that's a very good point, that if we are selling players now, we're selling players that we want to sell for the kind of coin that we think we deserve. And we're in a better position with that. Look, Mikel Arteta and Edu have done a lot of work. I'm going to give them credit there. They've done a lot of work and brought us to where we are now. I just believe that some of the things that I'm seeing at the moment are scary. Everything could change when I see a new formation, a new style of play, and that's neither here or there.
Yeah.
With Havertz signing, Tini is worth 100 mil. Should keep Tini, though, hardworking and class. Legzarini, I completely agree. But KT is not going to want to sit on the bench. He's going to want to start. Now, don't get me wrong. If we're playing a back three,
he could play left center. He does that for Scotland.
That's right.
I know it's international football, but yeah.
He could play. But the problem you have here now, if we play a back three, you've got Gabriel, Saliba, and Ben White hanging about. Yuri and Timber, it might be coming in for depth, and then you got KT. So now it's about where does he fit? Who do you take off in a back three to put in Kieran Tierney? That's the issue. So I don't think he'll stick around. CFC OG, look, dude, you know what? I hope you get every single player that you want and you still flop. Seriously. That 100 mil player is Declan Rice. Let's see if Edu can get it done. You know what? If he can get that kind of a deal done for Declan Rice and we sign a decent number 6, then I can. I'm not going to be overly positive, but I'm going to be happy that we filled the shoes of Thomas Partey. Guys, at the end of the day, this Kai Havertz signing, £65 million, and from what I'm hearing, base wages are around 200k, 180 to 200k in base plus any sort of bonuses. Now, bonuses aren't very hard to get. That worries me in the fact that some of our other players that are in there that have signed on for less with bonuses to take them to close to 250, 300 are a far better investment than Kai Havertz. I hope this doesn't ruffle the feathers of the players in the camp right now that are deserving of the contracts they have, if not better. True. That's the one issue I've got here.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, to be fair. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the guy walks in right away and is the third highest earner behind Jesus and Saka, I believe.
Yeah, it could be. And that's where it's worrying. And to be perfectly honest, man, look, all I can say is for Kai Havertz to play for Arsenal Football Club, he will be starting. We will see a formation change. Do I back the player? Not really. I'm not really enthused. Am I? Is it? It's not easy for me to look at Kai Havertz now and say he's going to be wonderful at Arsenal.
Because that's not how you really feel about the player, right?
I have to be honest. I'm not going to come in here, guys. And look, I'm not trying to be ultra negative. I'm not. I'm just coming in here and saying, look, I've talked to fans from United fans, Liverpool fans, every single fan. You know what I mean? And everyone has a problem with where Kai Havertz fits at Arsenal. And that's what worries me. So that's why, for me, I look at it. I mean, I was on the terrace and I asked a question. I was on the terrace yesterday, guys, and I said, God, where does he fit in at Arsenal? And nobody could answer that. I mean, what? Never a foul media. I sat there and asked the same question. Yeah. I'm never a foul media, guys. I was giving shit in the chat because I said, if Declan Rice gets approached by Manchester City, we're in trouble. And I had guys saying, oh, where'd you get this guy from? Where? Fucking Australia. And you know what? Saw this shit coming, bro. And what now? And what now? Huh? Now what? Now what, bro? Now what? Oh, you thought it was just going to be that easy? It's not going to be that easy. Oh, we could be fucked by Manchester City where they just jack the price up and then pull away, and then we have to spend top dollar with West Ham. They might just trying to be screwing us to play with our funds. But in the end, we should have had that deal done before Kai Havertz. That's one of my issues, man.
It's literally just a fact of, look, again, I'll use Tonali because, again, I think we are moving Newcastle, we're moving in a serious direction very quickly. We got linked with Tonali yesterday. Mm-hmm. He'll probably be announced within the next few days. You've been linked with Rice for a long, long time.
And can you imagine? Can you imagine if we're linked with Rice all that time and then we lose out on him? And it would be just like Arsenal for that to happen.
Right.
The ex-gunner says it's not hard to see him.
It's just a waste.
It's absolutely fucking atrocious, is what it is. But unfortunately, we've dragged our feet. We went and paid exactly what Chelsea wanted, pretty much for Kai Havertz, but we started to be cheap for fucking Declan Rice. I didn't get it, guys. In the comments, does that make sense? We're being cheapskates with Declan Rice, but when it came to Kai Havertz, okay, 65 mil, here you go. It doesn't make any sense. Seriously.
And the fact that a lot of Chelsea fans are like literally rejoicing in the fact that Havertz is going to Arsenal.
Yeah,
it's not a good sign usually. I have a few Milan friends. They are devastated with a capital D that Tonali is leaving. It's like someone kidnapped their child. I'm not joking because he is a Milanista. He is a Milanista. He's the type of player for me that sticks around in Serie A for the majority of his career. He strikes me as that kind of player, and we got him off. Milan. It's looking like it's big money. It's a big money signing. You didn't get him for nothing, but at the end of the day, Milan needed the money. Tonali was looking for a good move to a club that's looking up, and I think it's a perfect move to Newcastle. I looked at him and I talked about him months ago and said he would be a great signing. I'd love to have him and Declan Rice. Very much a little bit like for like. Declan Rice a little bit better forward, but then I said if I wasn't going to get Declan Rice, it was actually going to be Tonali and Sergej Milinkovic-Savic in my midfield, and Odegaard up front. But that's neither here or there. Has Havertz been announced? Not as of yet. He's actually going to be doing a medical for Arsenal. So let's just be honest. Here we go. He's going to pass that medical unless by God's gift that he doesn't pass the medical and it all falls to shit. That's only hope. Havertz shoes cost more than Rice. Laugh out loud. TJ Warren in the building. Big up Aussie Guna. Thank you very much, man. Big up Steve. Big up my guy. I think Edu thought City weren't coming in. Yeah. I think Edu, mate. Edu's a fucking joke when it comes to this one. I think Edu thought to himself, I've got this one wrapped up. You know when you got it wrapped up? When the players signed on a dotted line and all that. When he's holding up the shirt. It's like getting cocky when you're 1-0 up in the 90th minute and there's 3 minutes added on. No, you play to the final whistle. Play till the final. Edu didn't play till the final whistle. There might be an equalizer or even a 2-1, bro. You can't.
Dude, Arsenal could end up with Onana. In this scenario, we could end up with a defensive midfielder like Onana because Neves is gone. Neves, a decent player, is gone.
I like Onana at Everton. I like Onana.
I like Onana too. But is he that much of an up? Yeah, is he an upgrade on Thomas Partey? No, he's not. He's almost like for like, if not just a smidgen.
It's another project where you'll see. Exactly. But you guys, it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate because these years under Arteta were supposed to be building up, and now you finish second. Now what obviously you guys and your fans want is to actually go and take care of business because you showed that you could hold a position. Now you just need to strengthen to make sure that if a situation happens next season that you're stronger to get over the line. It's no more of this. It's for you guys. It's no more of this project. No. You gotta get it done.
Now it's horses for courses. This is my issue. Supposedly Saudi have offered 40 million euros for Partey. Juve 20 is what Partey wants. And to be perfectly honest, Partey is not going to get what he wants. I want coin. So I want the maximum amount of money for Thomas Partey. I couldn't give a shit about his happiness. I hate to say it. I only care about Arsenal Football Club. As soon as a player wants to go, I want maximum coin. I didn't give a shit. I want it to be like, look, Chelsea just got maximum for Kai Havertz. I want the maximum for friggin' Partey.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. CFC OG, I can make him fail a medical if you pay me 1 million. CFC OG, I could make him fucking fail a medical if someone just paid for the ticket for me to go over to the UK. Trust me, it wouldn't be hard, man. It wouldn't be hard. I got the body like you wouldn't believe, bro. I'm telling you. Tell Borche, England smashed North Macedonia. Don't say Macedonia, it's Northern Macedonia. Get it right.
Yes, because Macedonia is a region in Greece or a province, whatever.
Apparently, guys.
Yeah,
apparently that's what's happened to it. Oh, God. Onana is a like for Partey. Not acceptable with how long we've been linked to Rice. TJ Warren, exactly my thoughts. Not like for like, a smidgen down in my opinion, but it's not good enough.
He is good. I do like him.
But he's not.
And that's far better. That's a far better fucking idea than trying to put Havertz in midfield. That's a far better fucking idea. But the problem is that you've had the Rice. You guys have been sold the Rice dream through the PR. It's like with Bellingham and Liverpool. Well, you didn't make it fucking happen. What was the point? Why did you
for
even
3 years?
Yeah.
For 3 seasons, waste time. It wasn't going to happen. And look, Adam's come in and said, look, we need a proper statement signing. Facts. Big up everyone in the chat. Guys, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate if you haven't turned on the notification bell. Turn on the notification bell as well, because when I'm on, you'll know I'm on. You know what I mean, boys? And I'm sorry for being MIA for a while, but your life has not been easy for me. I'm telling you now. Partey took 3 years to give us a good 6 months. Let's stop making him a world beater. Look, BX Gunner, I know what you mean. He has been here, there, and everywhere, but I don't care how bad he is. I just want my money. I just want coin. I just want the cash. Saudis have got money. They're saying 40. I'll say 55. And let's just get our money and get the hell out of Dodge. You know what I mean? Let's sell this used car that's smoking, right? And just point out the nice bumper bar and the headlights and make sure the customer doesn't go to the back of it to have a look and see what's going on. That's what I want to do with Thomas Partey.
Yeah. And that's what every football club is supposed to do, bro. That's what a good salesman does. Sells the product for the top dollar, however much you can get it.
Oh man, look, and that's the big one.
Economics. Basic economics. Yeah.
That's what it's about. It's just what it's about. Here we go. CSCOG says, trust thy process and thy shall succeed. I'm sure, my friend. If we miss out on Rice, who's next in line? In my opinion, there are players out there, and in my opinion, I think Onana is a kind of player that's out there at the moment. Caicedo is not guaranteed at Chelsea at the moment because that deal has kind of stumbled a bit. So that's still a possibility that we could pick that guy up. Yeah. But Onana is a player that I don't think they're going to look past because it would be a good fucking deal. But at the moment,
It'll be cheaper too.
He would be very cheap. And the thing is, I can't think of players in my mind because, to be perfectly honest, I never thought of Kai Havertz. You know what I mean? Apparently, look at this. Apparently, Man City have come in with 90 million for Rice, and if it takes over Arsenal 100 million, then he's a lost cause. It will be. We're done. It's all over.
Yeah.
George G says it. I just want cash and coin. I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking oath, bro. Fucking oath.
Of course.
Yeah. Look, honestly, I think if we've gone this far for Rice, we get it over and done with. That's my opinion, George.
Exactly.
And we don't stop. I don't want to stop. My opinion is we go in, we get the job done, we get the fuck out of Dodge. I think we got to sit down for Rice and say, do you want Arsenal Football Club? Do you want London? If he says, I want London, I want Arsenal Football Club, I don't want fucking anyone else, we walk up to fucking West Ham and say, here's your fucking 100 million and walk the fuck out and get it over and done with. You've got your 6, you've got your 8 or your 10, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Let's move on to Urian Timber and get the job done, guys. But guys, look, I'm going to end this stream here. I will be on Never a Foul in about 10 minutes. So telling you guys now, I'm going to be on Never a Foul Media talking about the ins and outs of the transfer window when it comes to Man United, when it comes to Newcastle and the lot. So if you want to join us on Never a Foul, please, in about 10 minutes, jump onto Never a Foul Media. Me and the boys are going to be crunching it down on Newcastle, on Arsenal, on Manchester United, because they've just been linked with, we all know who they've been linked with, Brea. And now Arsenal Football Club are looking to actually finish up the signing of Kai Havertz. So guys, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me on the last minute show. Seriously, much appreciated. Strasbourg Steve, where can they find you, please?
Yeah,
where can they find you, my man?
Yeah, they could look on YouTube. It's Strasbourg and then Steve. So yeah, that's on YouTube. It's just Strasbourg Steve. So yeah, I've been doing some more videos lately. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on. It was a good chat, bro.
Bro, I appreciate you for joining me, man.
For sure.
Bro, I'm honestly, thank you for joining me. It was last minute, Guys, I do like to plan my shows, but it has been a bit here, there, and everywhere. But to be perfectly honest, man, I really appreciate everyone for joining me and Strasbourg Steve when it comes to this show.
Yeah.
Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone who's watching this show after the fact. Big up Arsenal Football Club. Please let Kai Havertz not be a flop. But look, from the Aussie Gooner, from Strasbourg Steve, from Australia, from Arsenal, from Kai Havertz, it's Uru, guys. Uru.
Peace.